I got a hat with a big old on it.
Hello, tonight I'm CJ. This is the RockWire. Here with my man Derek, my pal Brad. And what we have for you tonight is a 50 million album sold artist. One of the most controversial artists in music since the 90s, since their big explosion onto the rock radio scene. Love them, hate them, can't stand them. They just put asses in seats. I'm talking about Nickelback. Got 2 new Nickelback singles. Let's just jump right into it. The first one, San Quentin. Derek, why do you hate Nickelback?
I don't hate Nickelback at all. I hate people that hate Nickelback because they're all idiots. That's what I'm going to say. And this song, San Quentin, I think it just rocks. It's just a classic a Nickelback song. I mean, but it just got great riffs. The vocals of Chad are incredible. His cadence is so good in every song. And I'll say that redundantly throughout this little video we do, little podcast we do. It's just fun. Everything they do is fun. I do not hate Nickelback, and if you hate Nickelback, I hate you.
Brad,
you hate Nickelback?
Why do you hate Nickelback, Brad?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Nickelback is the 1980s Bon Jovi. It's a band that all the chicks loved and all the dudes could hang out with them. That's all they are. They're a rockin' band. I mean, Kiss mastered the 3 to 4 chord riffs. Nickelback is incredible. They've taken it to another level. The drummer's cadence, though, is what people always forget. This drummer, he is unreal. How he carries the band at times. Yes, the cadence, Derek. Chad's vocals, but it's always driven by the drummer. They always still have the best tones for the past 20-some years. You know, I think Five Finger Death Punch is second to them for having that consistent tone level. So this song is unreal. It's passing. Now it's down to the next generation. Let's keep it up.
So, San Quentin, the new one from Nickelback. To me, this is the quintessential hard rocking Nickelback songs. So for me, their songs fall into one of 2 categories: the rocking Nickelback and the not, the slower ballad Nickelback songs. This one's the rocker. Now let's talk about the people who hate Nickelback. Now, I'm not one of those people, but I hear them and I know what they say. They say that there's no talent in this band. They say that they don't stand for anything that is real. They're super vanilla and they just write radio hits. Yeah, it's not so easy to write a radio hit, is it, Brad?
No, but it's smart. It's genius.
You know,
they say that.
Say real quick. We're talking about vanilla. You know, all these people. Oh man, I just want to sort of shake them by their throat. I mean, look at half those people that hate them. Love Poison and all these other 90s bands. What did they do back in the day? They sang about partying and having some groupie love and stuff like that. Well, Nickelback sings a lot about that too. So what do you want them to sing about? World peace or something? I don't want to hear about their politics. I want to hear about some fun, loving time, some music to get me jamming out. So So those people are a bunch of idiots. They're hypocrites. Hypocrites, you all are.
Now, they say that Nickelback songs lack authenticity. Now, let's look at the way San Quentin breaks down. Drums.
Still talking about
And enter the hard-hitting riff, and then straight to the rock radio friendly
and
213 bad solo, which is where I think Nickelback departs the bands from the 80s is classic rock song formula.
Like I said, Kiss formulated that. They've taken it to another level.
We still talking about one song.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. San Quentin, I love the song. So do you guys. Let's get on to the next song.
Remember when the street lights came on
Now,
and we had
Eric,
to be home.
a lot of people point to the song Photograph or Rockstar as the worst of the worst Nickelback songs and hold those songs up as the reasons to hate this band. What do you think about those two?
I like them. I mean, look, what's the big deal about getting nostalgic about things? And that's what this song is. This new song is about too. It's about being nostalgic, and they bring up lots of things we did. I forgot about Star 69 until they brought that up. I forgot we used that, you know?
I forgot about that too.
You know, everybody can kiss my ass on this because they kind of take you back to these moments and Photograph. You can say what you want. I don't know why people hate on them. They've written more hits, they've written better songs than Motley Crue has since Shout at the Devil. So I would rather listen to Nickelback than Dr. Feelgood. That album I thought sucked. So you know what? I'm getting angry right now because I think Nickelback is authentic because they do talk about things that people think about, and it takes us back to those times where we had these happy feelings and thought about stuff. So, Brad, help me out here because I'm getting heated.
Well, Derek, I agree. This is memory lane. This band they are lyrical geniuses. I never, ever thought about making it to first base without her holding my bat. I wasn't holding her hand. So, as he says that in the song. I actually miss those days that he's referring to because it was simpler for us. It was a great thing. What is today's generation going to think about? Because, like, right now, when I hear this song, I miss riding bicycles with all my boys in the neighborhood. Man, we were having so much fun.
Now, this is a Gen X song written for people like us. And it absolutely did. They hit all the notes of all the reminiscent events of our youth. For me, this song absolutely was Photograph Part 2. The only thing it missed was the whoa! That said, San Quentin has been out 3 weeks. 3 weeks. It's in the 11th spot on the rock radio charts. That shit's going to a top 5. I don't like those days. For me, it was the worst of Nickelback.
No.
Although I did smile with some of the references they packed into the song. I'm a hater on those days. I'm down on San Quentin hard rocker. Where are you at, Brad?
I love both of them. I think it shows how versatile they really are. I think of those days, though, is that's more of an intimate song. That's where you're with your pals and just having a moment. That's why
Derek, thumbs up on those days?
Yeah, I like it. I don't think it's the best of their songs, but you know what? The nostalgia of it and the references, and I think it had, I like Chad's voice a lot, so I like listening to it. It's good. thumbs up for both of them for me.
What's your favorite Nickelback song, D?
No, I can't. You know what? I'm not gonna answer that like that. I mean, tonight, when we talked about bringing a song, I brought what is "Today Is Your Last Day."
Now that's from Dark Horse. That was not a radio hit. Is that correct?
Not that I know of. No, but when I was listening to a lot of their stuff, listen, a few years ago when the whole pandemic hit, it was, hey, Derek, I want to do a podcast thing. And I was like, okay, cool. So I look at it, I listen to that song, I think about, I'm doing something that I love to do. I'm doing something with a great longtime friend, and through it, I've met a new great friend. And so I listen to that song, and, it affects me emotionally. Maybe it's because as you get older, you think more kind of mortally, where you think, things do end, and it wasn't like us when we were back partying and cry about it, so thinking when I listened to this song, it brought back a lot of memories and how thankful I am to actually be here and spend an hour of my time with you guys. So that's kind of why I brought that.
Brad, your favorite Nickelback song?
It's Animals.
No, wait. Is it true that you brought this only because it reminds you of Def Leppard's Animal?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Go on.
No, honestly, this is the first song that I ever learned how to drop D tune on my guitar. And the riff to me was just killer. God, But you know what? I was born in a car, and it talks about being by the tracks.
You were also conceived in that same time.
I was conceived in the back seat, born in the front, as they went over train tracks. So this song has a lot of sentimental things. Maybe that's why I'm such a sexual beast.
You know what? I'm going to say this about Animal too. That is one of the best examples of Chad's vocal prowess. I mean, the way he molds those words to fit everything, his cadence with the music and everything. To me, it's top-notch, bar none. One of the best songs I've heard as far as a vocalist matching the different textures of the music, the guitars, the drums, and it blends together so well. And I know you're the big producer, Brad, but that's the biggest thing for me. They could be singing about cooking a souffle, but the way they do it is just so much fun. And you know what? And I like what they're singing about. It sounds like fun.
Well, I was going to say, hold on a second. What I really thought about it with this song is how many times the guitar pauses. They pause for so many, beats, and where it's just a drum and the bass and Chad's vocals. I mean, how many guitarists would actually sit there and go, okay, I'm going to stand here and not play for a while? Great.
Ask Janet Garris.
It makes it so much cooler, though, because when they come in, it's much more powerful.
Right.
Well, for me, you can't deny the groove, the sexy, dirty groove of Shaking Hands. Ode to Kamala Harris, our vice president, working her way from the halls of justice to the DA, all the way up to the office of vice president, shaking hands the whole way.
Isn't that what you did in college? You named your penis hands, didn't you? You shook your hands all the way through college.
He's rocking that Ferris hat tonight.
Hey, and for the people that say Nickelback is inauthentic, they call Kanye West a genius, and his first big hit was about gold diggers too. YouTube, see ya.
Or take your dong now.
Your dong.
Cause she rocks it like the naughty wicked witch of the west.